What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. So I've already made a lot of videos talking about Beyonce and her allegiance with the devil, along with Jay-Z also. But in this video right here, we're going to be watching Beyonce's dancer exposes Beyonce for being a horrible boss, and she also agrees to Beyonce being a demon. Let's get straight into this.
Beyonce's former dance captain, Ashley Everett, is finally setting the record straight on why she's not dancing on the Renaissance tour, and she threw some major shade at Queen Bee.
There is a lot of pressure and there's a lot of difficult, hard times just in this industry in general.
At first, fans thought that Ashley skipped the tour because she was busy on other projects. However, Ashley was recently caught liking some very shady comments about Queen Bee, including one about Beyonce doing witchcraft. And as crazy as this sounds, it isn't even the first time we're hearing about Queen Bee mistreating her staff and using magic on them.
Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill.
So what exactly?
Y'all think it's all fun and games out here when it comes to these dark spirits. The same way you have Christians and believers in Christ that are praying for the good, is the same way you have satanic people that are doing spells for the bad.
Did Ashley say about her rumored feud with Beyonce? How come Ashley didn't make the cut for the Renaissance tour? Let's break it down.
Sometimes it can be taken the wrong type of way and used against you quickly and easily.
If you're a true Beyonce fan, then you also know about Ashley Everett. For years, Ashley was one of the most well-known faces in Beyonce's dance team, and she became her dance captain at just 19 years old.
Yeah, I was just like this green 17-year-old girl, like from New York at the time, was like, I'm just here to try and do the job and get my foot in.
When Ashley was 16, she met Beyonce's choreographer, Frank Gatson, while dancing at the famous Alvin Ailey Dance Company in New York. Later that year, Gatson invited Ashley to audition for Beyonce, and at the age of 17, Ashley dropped out of Juilliard to join the Beyonce Experience Tour. Since then, Ashley has worked with Beyonce on every major concert tour and appeared in over 20 music videos.
Oh, wow.
Between 2007 and 2018, Ashley performed with Beyonce on 10 tours and residencies, dancing in over 500 shows in total. Offstage, Beyonce and Ashley also seem to have formed a close bond, and in 2016, Beyonce helped Ashley's boyfriend arrange a surprise proposal during a show in St. Louis.
So it's definitely fair to say that Ashley and Beyonce knew each other pretty well.
At that point, Ashley had been dancing for Beyonce for almost 10 years, and it really seemed like they'd developed a real friendship. So when Beyonce announced her Renaissance World Tour in February 2023, the Beehive had no doubt that Ashley would be dancing next to Queen Bee. But when the tour kicked off on May 10th in Stockholm, Sweden, Ashley was nowhere to be seen. Initially, fans thought that Ashley was busy with other projects, since she recently talked about her plans to branch out into acting. However, it still seems strange that Ashley would skip Beyonce's first solo tour since 2016, considering she served as the dance captain on all of Beyonce's major world tours. Meanwhile, news broke that Beyonce had named a new captain for the Renaissance tour, professional dancer and former Glee actress Hannah Douglas. At this point, fans started speculating that Ashley did something to get on Beyonce's bad side because she didn't post anything on her social media to show support for the Renaissance tour. Ashley must have effed up real bad for Beyonce to give her the boot, one fan tweeted. Like, even Hannah made the cut. Aside from Les Twins, she's the only veteran dancer I recognized. Fans who were at Beyonce's first concert on the Renaissance tour also complained about the lack of energy from Beyonce and her new dancers, and said that Beyonce made a mistake by cutting Ashley. Beyonce needs to bring Ashley back.
Yeah, it don't look like it was hitting the same, yeah.
One fan said. These new dancers are sloppy and not in sync at all. Beyonce has a clean dance standard where the dancers hit every step the same. These ones look like a TikTok dance video. So what happened with Ashley? How come she didn't make the cut for the Renaissance tour? Well, you already know the internet sleuths couldn't rest until they got to the bottom of this, and they recently discovered that Ashley had been liking some shady posts and comments about Beyonce, including one about Beyonce's music being demonic. First, there was this comment left by someone on an Instagram reel of Beyonce that read, "Most overrated performer of the 21st century," and Ashley liked it. You have to admit, it's extremely bizarre that Ashley's going out of her way to like shady comments about Beyonce, since she knows full well that the Beehive will see it. So if some drama really did go down behind the scenes, Ashley's clearly trying to let the world know about it without actually breaking any NDAs that she surely had to sign. Ashley also recently clapped back at fans who kept asking her why she's not on the Renaissance tour, and she liked a TikTok comment that read, "If you ask this woman about Renaissance one more time." Now, it is true that Beyonce wanted some fresh faces on her new tour. However, she brought back the iconic dance duo, Les Twins, so it's not like she had a policy to replace all the veteran dancers. Fans are now trying to figure out why Beyonce didn't hire Ashley this time, and while some of them are blaming Ashley for being unprofessional, others are saying this situation is probably connected to rumors that Beyonce's a nightmare to work with. Those who believe that Ashley messed up are saying Ashley got too big for her boots and refused to audition for the Renaissance tour, thinking that Beyonce would automatically hire her, considering their long history together. After the Renaissance tour was announced, an insider revealed that Beyonce, being the perfectionist that she is, made all the dancers, both veterans and new faces, audition. Well, fans are now speculating that Ashley probably refused to audition, thinking that being a dance captain for Beyonce for 10 years would be enough to secure her a spot on the new tour.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ashley is becoming really annoying right now, one fan said. It's so clear Beyonce didn't pick her to dance.
Because if I'm working with you for 10 years, you know my skill set. What you about to have me audition for?
Dance with her on tour. She did this during the Formation Tour Beychella performance when Beyonce had her dancers audition for a position again. But then the story took another turn when Ashley was caught liking yet another shady post about Beyonce being a demon. The post was originally shared on Instagram by Hollywood Unlocked, and it referenced an article.
What does it say? It says, woman says people are entertaining demons while speaking on Beyonce and Kehlani's music, and you wonder why you're depressed. And now Ashley, the closest dancer to Beyonce that's been working with her basically since the beginning of her career, is agreeing with this post. I barely like posts on Instagram, you feel what I'm saying? And if I like it, that means I like it. She liked that post. So she definitely knows things, but this video did also mention that she most definitely did sign an NDA, which is like a non-disclosure agreement, which means that she can't exactly come out and reveal just the things that go on behind the scenes when it comes to like working with her or anything of that sort. It's a contract. But she can show allegiance in liking that post.
The post was originally shared on Instagram by Hollywood Unlocked, and it referenced an article about poet and teacher Jackie Hill Perry, who recently went viral after bringing up Beyonce and Kehlani's names while preaching about the music industry, trying to trick people into thinking that all spiritualism is the same.
I don't know who told us you got to be a witch to be black. You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft. That is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. Because we are
I'm not gonna lie, I never heard that one before.
women who are going to love God with all of our heart and all of our mind and all of our soul. We are not going to imitate the detestable practices of the nations.
See, they use Beyonce because everybody's supposed to worship Beyonce, the Beehive, and all this stuff. But they don't understand that Beyonce is being used. She's being utilized by the enemy, being utilized by white supremacists who want to keep black people in their place.
So after
you see, the thing is, Beyonce knows the truth about Jesus. She does. Because she also knows the truth about Satan. But she's chosen her side. This is why you would never really hear Beyonce mention Christ like that. With someone being so spiritual. She's just on the other end of things. When I mean the other end, I mean like the dark side. Now, not everyone's going to understand this because we're actually talking on a more spiritual level. It's not just a physical level. But if we want to just talk on a more physical level, we do have to admit how the world absolutely idolizes Beyonce as if she's not a human being. And one thing that we do know is that we should not have any idol before God. But people will listen to what Beyonce has to say before they listen to what God has to say. And that's the role that she's playing in this earth right here.
Ashley was caught liking this post, fans took this as confirmation that Ashley left Beyonce's dance team because she finally realized who Beyonce really is. And by the way, this isn't even the first time that we're hearing about Beyonce dabbing in the occult. Back in 2018, Beyonce was accused of doing black magic by her former drummer, Kimberly.
Was this in an actual music video?
Back in 2018, Beyonce was
This is like clear.
accused of doing black magic.
That's so clear.
by her former
So
drummer,
Pentagram.
Kimberly Thompson, and Kimberly even filed for a restraining order against Queen Bee, alleging in her court documents that Beyonce started a campaign against her that included extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells.
This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I loved them. I'd send emails, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships.
Wow.
Just all kinds of things.
Now, when this news first broke, most fans...
And this is like, we have to just make a decision now, y'all. Are we gonna call her a liar, the ex-drummer of Beyonce? Are we gonna say that she's just doing this for attention, just for some clout? Or are we just gonna actually listen to what she has to say and then just put the pieces together? It's just called critical thinking.
Fans dismissed Kimberly as crazy and claimed she was just bitter because Beyonce fired her. However, now that Ashley, who spent over a decade in Beyonce's close proximity, liked a post about Beyonce being a demon, many fans are now saying there's probably some truth to all these rumors about Beyonce not being as nice as she seems. It's crazy how manipulated people are to see Beyonce as a queen, one person commented. They are making us worship her in front of our eyes, and we just let it happen. However, the Beehive is still defending their queen, and they're now calling Ashley bitter and washed up. It's giving bitter, one fan said. If she can't show grace to someone she's worked with for several years, that says a lot about her character. But let's hear your thoughts on this. Is Ashley bitter that she didn't make the cut for the...
Look it. There was a story. This actually happened. It was just about like a year or two ago. And this OnlyFans model had actually killed her boyfriend, just right here in Miami. And now, the OnlyFans model, she was doing OnlyFans. She was a model. She didn't look ugly. All that to say is, though, someone could look very good. That does not dictate their inside. That does not dictate what they're actually doing. How they come off to the public eye does not dictate their beliefs and their practices that they do in secret. It does not dictate that at all, whatsoever. So now, and one thing that we know, we did do a video on Black China, how she just got her Baphomet tattoo removed. The Baphomet is the deity for Satanism. And she mentioned how a lot of people within the industry, entertainment industry, music industry, they worship Satan in this way by doing black magic. This is what they do. So that's another person within the industry talking about that and talking about that's how these people actually get their money and fame. But she's transitioned over to the light, which is Jesus Christ. So hearing another person that worked for Beyonce talking about how she does this black magic raises question. It absolutely does raise question. Comment down below what you guys think about this video right here. Make sure you do smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one the same way you're going to catch me in the next one. Peace. Love ya.